Yeah, one more before we go to bed, y'all. It'll be here for y'all in the morning. Bless up. It's your man.
Breaking
I'm
news
on it.
today. Breaking. FBI issues urgent extremist warning. While the media is zeroing in on a handful of white supremacist groups in America, the FBI is concerned about a larger, more violent threat. The FBI is warning that the rise of black identity extremist groups is posing a risk to police officers across the country. The FBI assesses it is very likely black identity extremists, i.e., perceptions of police brutality against African Americans spurred an increase in premeditated, retaliatory lethal violence against law enforcement and will very likely serve as justification for such violence, reported the FBI in their intelligence assessment. According to the assessment, the B movement was motivated by the August 2014 shooting of Michael Brown, where a white police officer shot and killed an unarmed black man. The officer accused Brown of strong-armed robbery and says Brown was attempting to wrestle the officer's firearm before he was fatally shot. Black identity extremists were motivated by the shooting. They suggested that, because Brown was unarmed, he must have had his hands up when he was shot. This unsubstantiated claim has led to the creation of the common protest chant, "Hands up, don't shoot." The violent riots intensified after a grand jury failed to indict the white officer for the shooting of
Just
Michael
retype
Brown
the heading and
in
it'll take you right to it.
The FBI assesses it is very likely
it's about the black identity extremist movement that they're pulling against us.
And have continued to feed the resurgence in ideologically motivated, violent criminal activity within the B movement, the report suggests. The FBI assesses it is very likely some Bs are influenced by a mix of anti-authoritarian, Moorish sovereign citizen ideology and B ideology. Essentially, the FBI warned that a rise in attacks on police officers has been justified by the perception that police officers are racist and are actively oppressing black communities. The report identifies 6 cases of targeted and premeditated attacks against police that were motivated by B ideology. Attacks carried out by B activists against police officers carrying out routine duties were not included in the assessment. Instead, only deliberate and premeditated attacks against police in response to supposed police brutality were included. The most violent attack against police by B was conducted by Micah Johnson, a Black Lives Matter activist who shot and killed 5 police officers in Dallas, Texas during a protest of police brutality last year. Based on Johnson's journal writings and statements to police, he appeared to have been influenced by B ideology, the report concludes. Johnson launched his attack during a Black Lives Matter protest, but the group is not identified by name in the report. The FBI report was originally written 3 days before the white supremacist rally in Charlottesville, Virginia, and contained the first official mention of the rise of the black identity extremist movement. The FBI warned that violent attacks are likely to increase. The FBI assesses it is very likely that these perceptions of unjust treatment of African Americans and the perceived unchallenged illegitimate actions of law enforcement will inspire premeditated attacks against law enforcement over the next year, the report concludes. Possible indicators for these posing a violent threat to law enforcement include advocating for violence against law enforcement, violent anti-white rhetoric, attempts to acquire illegal weapons or explosives, and affiliations with others in both the BSE, black separatist extremist, and sovereign citizen extremist movements.
Yeah, that's what they trying to pull on us. That's what they trying to do to us, y'all. I wish it wasn't true, you know what I'm saying? These people the dirtiest. I mean, actually, it's been going on a long time. We just getting to see the dirt. I don't know. I just been up checking out some stuff. Happened to run across it, so I wanted y'all to see it. Right. I don't trust the government either, you know. And this is just all a part of what they want to do, you know, to try to put us back in a Stone Age or something. Yeah. Oh, they get to do as many as they want to. She asked, did the white supremacists do a march over this past weekend? They get to do a whole bunch of them.
You don't.
What's that?
Keys.
Man, you interrupted my interview. You know I got all my people on the phone. Yeah, come interrupting my interview. That's my niece, y'all. It's all good. She young queen on the rise. Very intelligent.
I think she just misplaced.
I think she misplaced them for a moment. But yeah. So back to what we were saying. Apologize about that. That's a crazy interview. Yeah, it made me sick to my stomach too. Bless Queen Tanae, how you doing? Yeah, and it's just crazy, you know. And I mean, more than anything, I think we got to start putting our efforts together, like not only online but outside the lines too, because these people super crazy. I mean, and they could care less. Yeah, Obama, he was one of the puppets too. All of them, you have to be bloodline. They're not just giving it to you. Yeah, very sad world we living in, Queen, for sure. I mean, it's not a game no more. I mean, it's all coming to light. Oh, they talking about the black identity extremists, but now they perpetuating these commercials that's going to put fear into all the white people. Hotep Netta. And no, it's not. No, I'm not saying that at all. It's not all white people hate black people. I never said that. We talking about the ones who running around with the ideology that they want to live forever and things like that. The ones that we've elected to put in power. I mean, it's like we never thought that those lifetime positions in the Senate and in in the House of Representatives and all of that will lead to this. Yeah, it's definitely divide and conquer. They trying to separate one side against the other and all that, trying to pit us. That was the purpose of shooting people. They trying anything they can to start a race riot to bring in martial law. It goes past their head. But as long as they can fool us with what they call money, and keep us thinking we have something of value, then I think that's part of it, because I think the only reason they get away with a lot of this is because we participate in their ideas. It's just like if you had a lemonade stand, you know what I mean, and nobody ever came to that stand, you don't have no business, Oh, for sure. We all are real, all of y'all make it real, you know what I'm saying? Or I'll be sitting there talking to myself. But yeah, so this what they're doing, they just spiritual warfare, physical, mental, just every way that you can imagine right now. I mean, and what happened is they letting the wheels get off the cart, and they losing control. And it's all coming out. And the more we realize and recognize the real people out here, it's pissing them off. They like, whoa, wait, what happened? And now they trying to attack. They not trying, they going to. Excuse me. They want any reason to create martial law, y'all. So all I can say is just, keep things safe, be vigilant, and watch what's going on. Have your weapons in order and have your life in order and be ready to protect your family. If we have to call each other, we coming. We gotta protect each other. I mean, they protecting each other. Sometimes God people, we be too humble and we let too much go past. He didn't say be a chump or a sucker. So we have to have a certain line that we draw when it comes to evil. And because I be squashing evil. Cats don't even like it, but it's okay. I mean, we family. Ain't no reason to be afraid or none of that. The way I say it is like, they have a saying in Arabic where they say, illallah minallah. And that means from God I come and to him I shall return. So with me knowing that, I have no fear. And we all embraced, Right. And but you got to know that she says it's not about color anymore. It's about haves and have-nots. Well, I agree, but you got to know is what you have. What you have, is it worth having? And what you don't have, is it worth having? You see what I mean? So, Oh, for sure. You know, over here we're gonna do random, all kind of information, but most of all, you know, our mission is to be here until the Kanika case comes to being solved. That way, we know we can do it. Once we see we can do one thing, I'm sure we can mount up on any situation, start having our forum, you know, and keep Team Rebel moving, you know, because I love all of y'all. You know, y'all make sense to me, you know. Like, you know, my brother's like, oh, you're not getting all them views no more. I said, well, that's because I'm not talking what they want to hear like that. You know, I'm talking what they need, not what they want. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth. I'm gonna give you what you need. I don't want to give y'all what you want, you know, because everybody else doing what they want, you know. I want to do what we need. See, because if we only know about one thing, like the sister was saying on another report, as we're looking at certain things or doing other things like out protesting, they're sneaking laws past up under our nose. Come on, we got one of the craziest businessmen in office that we know. For real, not just prayed up, strapped up. That's right. If you expect to protect your family, because just like this one brother was saying, you know, that the FEMA people was coming to get them in the helicopters. They was like, send the kids up first and we'll come back and get the adults. And then he told his wife, he said, I'm not sending my kid on that. We all going to get flooded and die in a flood. They not going with them. And I don't blame them. You know, don't send your kids with these people. You know, I get nervous about sending my son to school because to me, you know, I did time before. So it's like, to me, it's like a jail. The only thing it don't have is bars over the windows. You know what I'm saying? So what if they woke up one day and they was talking about you can't get them? You know, like when something happened in school, they lock it down and no parents getting in there. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, it's rough. And they're not really teaching our kids. They're actually indoctrinating. You know, for them to only lie about history, only give you some of the mathematics, you know, it's crazy. PA in the building. What's up? Bless up, PA. You know, I pray that everything work out over that way too, because what they doing is they psychologically doing it where they got it all over the place. They got things going on so many places. We don't know what's happening next. You know what I mean? So we don't know what to be prepared for. It leave you off balance. It's a boxing technique, you know. You keep throwing that jab out there, leave you off balance, you know. So we just have to, we know what we're talking about. That's first and foremost. That give us the strength, you know. Then the power of our unification. That gives us the techniques and everything we need because we're all collaborating and cooperating, you know. Yeah, Nat Turner was a cold piece. They don't talk about him a lot, but he was that brother there. He wasn't playing no games. He took what they gave him and flipped it around and used it on him. You know me, I'm not for killing and murdering people and all that. I mean, I wish it didn't have to go that way here, you know, but we have to protect our families, and I'm with that. So I just wanted to jump back in. It's something I ran across, and I said, man, let me have this for the morning, for the people in the morning. Make sure they got something to wake up to, some knowledge, you know. And we're gonna get it all cracking. Well, you know, the thing about space is that, you know, I've been reading, and we have what we call the firmament. And God, he separated the waters from the waters, and he put the firmament in. They can't get beyond the firmament. They never been in space. These are all CGI photos and all them things, just like movies. You can't tell if they're in space or on the ground. But it's all CGI. You know, they never left the planet. You know, and I'm being honest. A lot of people think it's round like them photos they see, but we're living on a flat plane. If you ever flown in a plane, you can see as far as the eye can see, and the curvature doesn't show. So, I mean, that's just the truth of that. I mean, from what I've been researching, I think it's the truth. I'm not saying everybody had to agree. But, yeah, definitely. That's what's going on. Right. Lies in the movie and lies in the news, too, because it all filtered. Eyes is the window to the soul, and they know it. So what we see can affect us tremendously in the heart and in the inside, so they know they'll get a reaction out of it. That's why TV is so important for them, because those are their paid actors all the time. Because those people, they go home at the end of their day. The people out here in the world like us who watch those things and then get it subconsciously put in our mind. Think about it. People watch those killing movies. Somebody get mad. What happened? The first person pulled out a gun. Bang. You know. Well, you know, you need to get them out of that school. Say that the teacher told them they don't belong there. They belong with their kind. And I don't know what that, you know, that's somebody who just self-loathing and somebody who you shouldn't trust around your kids. You shouldn't have your kids at that school. I wouldn't, not mine. Because if they feel that they don't belong there, then what's the purpose of a school? Right. In PA. Yeah, we got them like that up here too. You know what I'm saying? Where we at in Chi-Town, you know what I'm saying? They done closed down so many schools and they got charter schools where those people call the shots how they want to. And then they call their own rules and, you know, closing down more schools each day. Yeah, Ruth Zayas. Yeah, that's true. Got it all the way effed up, Queen. Queen tonight, for sure. They, you know, this is more than crazy, but it's reality, and it's something that's you know kind of smacking us around a little bit, like wake up, wake up, wake up, and that's what's going on. You know, I know that's right. I know that's right. Take them up out of there. If it don't work, get your name off that donor ID. Take your kids out of places you don't feel comfortable. I mean, because if you don't feel comfortable and you leave them anyway, you'll regret it later on. You got to follow that intuition, and most of y'all queens on here got that intuition down to a pat. Yep, Detroit too. Detroit even worse. You know, when I went to the D, man, excuse me, getting over a cold. But when I went to the D, man, I seen so many boarded up properties and all that. You know what I'm saying? Bless Queen Empress. And, you know, I seen so many boarded up properties. It was crazy in the D, you know. But, I mean, all the guys was cool. Everybody was showing love, you know. But it's just the point of how they got their economic situation, you know. Yeah, Ruth. Glad you took them out of that environment, for real. So, um, yeah. See? First major city to close a school. So that lets you know if you know they feel like that we don't belong there and they feel like they can close the school, is it worth it in the first place? Or is it better to just homeschool your kids so they'll have a little bit of you in there, your drive and ambition, you know? Because I'm almost at that point. My son 5 and I love him and it's just, you know, I co-parent, you know, in the right way and everything, and it's all a blessing, you know. Some people just agree to disagree, so it happens, you know, it's a relationship. But I'm telling you, I'm sure thinking about getting them homeschooled. Yep, this ain't no joke at all, Queen, for sure. This real life. I mean, more realer than we ever saw it. You know, and like I say, you know, I'm 49 years old. I still longboard. I do, you know, activities all day, roller skating and all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like these people, man. They making us have to pull out another plan out of the hat. Oh yeah, they said they have an FBI petition up, and that's why I say that's the problem that I see with that petition. I don't see the problem with the people doing the petition, but the heading on that petition, FBI goes to Rosemount. That I'm not disrespecting a petition at all, y'all, but I'm just saying when you think about the heading alone, it's saying nothing. Now I could see if they said request for FBI to go to Rosemount. Just that request for in the beginning of there, that changes the whole scenario, the whole paradigm. So it's kind of hard to, you know, decipher what's going on, but I see these people. I see them every day, and y'all see them too. The more we talk, the more they exposed. So that's the reason I need all of y'all help. You know, y'all big love, and in my heart, I be feeling so good. I don't do no stage jokes, so I don't just say nothing for nothing. you know, and but I really do respect and love everybody who participating. I got a few things in the email tonight I've been going over. Just wow. I appreciate y'all giving me something to do, some more work to do, you know, because a lot of times, you know, I don't know, I just be focusing on some of the things others do. And, you know, hey, as long as we all together, I could do anything. Yeah. Well, I don't know if they had on that operating table, but I know what I do believe, like I said earlier, is the fact that when after they choked her out upstairs because, you know, they tried to not make her out that room alive, they switched it over to the Mexicans. Not that I'm being racist, but that's what it was. That's who worked there. So when they switched it or put her in the freezer or whatever they want to say, switched it over to the Mexicans, she came back too, and she got busy. I mean, because she seen that the situation was different. I'm in the freezer, a Mexican in front of me, you know, and that's that security dude. I've been said it, I knew it, and it's just like, man, you know. Oh yeah, Queen, you wasn't here earlier with us. Yeah, that's we talked about it on the earlier video. You know what I mean? The Dr. Oz thing is like, it's interesting, and I'm gonna wait and see a little more to see what's gonna happen, because it's just like, I don't know, with that it's kind of hard to determine, because the questions he was asking, they were straightforward, and his questions we already heard. I think the pressure could have been turned up a little more on some more heavier questions, you know. And then, I don't know, it's got to be a strain for moms, the moms, to go through all that all over again. That's crazy, you know. But I do know that at the end of the day, no matter what they do, I'm here for one reason only, and that's that girl who was caught in that, who was put in that freezer. That's period, you know. I mean, and her moms, you know what I'm saying, definitely, you know what I'm saying, my condolences to her and the family, because, you know, we never know. We never know. But it's important that we take the time to, like, try to, you know, realize what's going on around us and try to prepare. We way behind as people in unification, you know. We have to have unity of belief as well so that we can succeed. Because without unity of belief and training each other and saying, hey, if this happened, this is what we need to do. That's, you know, because we got military guys. We can do counter-military. We got, you know, police we know in our families and different things like that. We can do something to counter that just in case. Whoever, wherever, we got people who involved in that who can help us counter that if that thing should turn wicked. And that's what we facing right now. That thing that we elected turned wicked. He went from saying you're fired to let's cause fire, you know, throughout the people, you know. I don't know. But definitely. Don't worry, Queen, but you can always catch up. Just link me, y'all boy JB, Gmail, you know what I'm saying? We can always chop it up. You know, I know they watching everything we do. All them smart TVs are smarter than us. All this equipment, you know, anything with that black mirror on it, like the TV or the phone when the picture cut off, you know, anything with that black screen on it, they can see you, hear you, all that. We on full-on deception from every angle. We need to create a more than ever. And y'all, please keep me in y'all prayers, because I be doing the same, you know. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let y'all get y'all rest on. I ain't mean to keep up everybody, you know. But y'all protect y'allself. It was just something I seen, and I wanted to make sure, you know. Yeah, we up a little bit late, Queen, but I was just talking about the FBI put out a warning about the black identity extremists, you know, and that's just us having something to say about injustice. So now they're trying to make everybody like we're Black Panthers or something. But that's what's going on. They're using the same tactics that J. Edgar Hoover did, and that's what they're bringing back. So we have to be careful. Okay, good night. Good night, all the queens and kings in the place. Queen Lovely, I'll talk to you later. I appreciate the info, you know what I'm saying, that you was talking to me about, definitely gonna keep me up late, you know. Yeah, please. It's late here too. I got 12:46 over here, Queen. So, but definitely love y'all. Y'all sleep real well. Have the best dreams possible. You know what I'm saying, or whatever you do when you're sleeping. And we'll link up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying, with some more news and some more ideas and some more what's going on to unravel. And thank y'all so much for y'all help. Bless queens and kings in the place. Y'all get some good rest and wake up feeling superior. Go look at your, that inner self when you look in that mirror and say, I got this, Because the Creator, He gonna bless us. I believe that. As long as we stay steadfast, doing the right things like we doing, we good. Good night, everybody. One love. See you in the building. It's your man. I'm out of here. Good night. Peace.